What's going on, everybody? It's your man, your host, Mr. Mike Wiley, saying greetings and salutations to all of you, our faithful followers and listeners. Look, we got a great show for you guys on tonight. We're going to be talking about slang. That's right. Whether you love it or hate it, slang has always been a part of the African American vernacular. And tonight we're going to take a look, if you will, at slang throughout the years and how it's evolved. We're going to talk about our favorite slang words, and we're going to talk about some slang that we wish would just disappear into the ether. So I need y'all to lock in because this joint is about to hit different. And I hope I used all of those phrases correctly because I don't know if I really did. That's right. It's about to be bussing. All right, let me stop. Let's go. This is a man's world. What's going on, everybody? And thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Man Up Real Talk podcast. I am your host, Mr. Mike Wiley, saying greetings and salutations to all of you, our faithful followers and listeners. Y'all already know I appreciate every like, every share, every click, every download, and whatever it is that you do to support this podcast, because I know that had it not been for you, it wouldn't be no us. So I appreciate that thing. Now, whether this is your first time joining us, I want to say welcome, if it is, and thank you for hanging out with us. Or if this is your second or third time coming back, I say welcome back because your boys is back on the air with the Man Up Real Talk podcast, the podcast for the peoples. Now, normally at this time, I would be introducing my co-host, Mr. Philip Hines, but he is having some technical issues. It's always one of them. So as soon as he get his stuff figured out, he'll be on and I'll bring him on and we're going to go forth and be great. Listen, shout out to everybody that's going to be watching us live. I appreciate y'all for taking that time out and hanging out with us. I see Mitzi as always, my A1 from day one. She on the stream. I appreciate her, and everybody else. I say, hey, and for those who's going to come back and watch this at a later time, I appreciate you. Listen, here's what I need you to do. If you don't do it already, if you don't mind, just take a few seconds out of your spare time. That's right. Just a few seconds. And I need you to like, tag, and share this video. That's all I need you to do. Just like it. Comment somebody that you think that may want to, that may think this conversation is cool or may enjoy listening to a great podcast. Not that I'm just saying this is a pretty good one. Tag somebody that you think may want to be in this conversation and then share it because that does me good, does the podcast good because it shows activity and it helps the algorithm and all that good stuff. And if you haven't already done it, why don't you pop on over to our YouTube channel and like and subscribe to that channel as well. I want y'all to support the YouTube channel. If you haven't already done it, please go ahead and like and subscribe and click that little bell so you'll know when we go live or when we upload videos and whatever else. And make sure that if you are on social media on other formats, look us up because we're a little bit everywhere. We's on Google. We not on Google. You can use Google, but we on the TikTok and we're on the Facebook and we're kind of on Twitter. As Twitter is kind of a cesspool. I don't really mess around with Twitter like that, but we're there. If you just happen to be there, we're on Twitter. We're on Instagram and all of that stuff. So if you do social media and you look us up, it's a good chance you'll find us there. Also, if you are a fan, a sports fan, a Bears fan, Make sure you check us out on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. We do Moving the Chains, where we talk about Bears football. So if you're a Bears fan or if you're just a football fan, whether you are a casual or armchair quarterback, or if you diehard fantasy footballer, whatever it is, whatever level, I think you'll come and you'll find some stuff that you can find something that conversation that you will enjoy. We just talk about football from a fan's perspective, and that's what it is. So make sure you check us out on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. That's Central Standard Time for those of y'all that may be watching in different time zones. Listen, before I get into what I initially wanted to talk about tonight, because everybody is talking about politics, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm avoiding that conversation right now like the plague. I have noticed, and you all, maybe it's just me, but I have noticed that it's folks dissolving lifelong friendships over political differences. Have we not gotten to a point yet, you guys? Are we not mature enough yet where we can just agree to disagree? I may not like your political candidate, and you may not like mine, and it's okay. But I don't think that we have to dissolve friendships and relationships, and folks is just, I'm not talking to that. I mean, people, listen, people that blocked me, I ain't gonna, I will be honest with you. People that blocked me and has done and unfollowed me because of how I kind of view things on the political scene. And listen, it's just my opinion. My opinion doesn't necessarily have to sway you in what you believe. How you want to vote, the policies that you believe in, God bless you. Have at it. And I'm not going to try to convince you to vote otherwise. But on the flip side of that coin, respect me and respect my opinion. And I think if we just approach it like that, we'll all be a lot better off. It's no sense you all ending friendships over this stuff. I mean, I've seen some people, it's people that I've known for over 10, 15 years and had some discussion about some stuff. And it's just like, they ain't got nothing else to do with me now. All because of a political point of view that I had. And that's fine. There was some fans that we had of the show. They no longer watch us because of some political stances that we have. And that's absolutely fine too. But I think we got to get to a point, y'all, where we mature enough in ourselves where we can say, you know what, your political views may not be the same as mine, but I still respect you as a person. You still my boy, still my girl, or whatever the case may be. And let's keep it moving. I mean, this, come on, man. This is some, y'all on some kindergarten or high school type stuff. When you want, I don't want to talk to you because of you feel this way about Trump, and I don't want to talk to you because you mispronounced Kamala's name. It's like, really? That's where we're going. That's what we're on right now. So I just wanted to get that out there. Y'all chill on that, man. If y'all can't find a common ground or at least agree to disagree and push it moving, and keep it pushing, man. Let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch the game or something. We ain't gonna talk about politics, and that's kind of what I'm on right now. Here's Mr. Hines. Let's bring him on in here. I think he was there. I don't know what happened. He didn't disappear. Okay, we'll try to bring him back again. So yeah, so let's agree to disagree, y'all. Yo, we done lost some legends this month, man. Have you all realized that? I was, I know Cicely Tyson just recently passed, but I look back over the month and I'm like, wow, we done really lost some legends this month. We lost Willie Mays early in the month or early in the year, I think. And we lost James Earl Jones. It was like, come on, man. Are we still okay? Is Morgan Freeman? Has anyone checked in on Morgan Freeman? Is Morgan okay? Have we checked in on him? I mean, my goodness, we didn't lost him. We lost James Earl Jones, and um, just recently we like I said, we lost Cicely Tyson just recently. Um, man, who else? Frankie Beverly lost him. And I don't know. Listen, if you ever been to a black cookout, a backyard party, a family reunion, Frankie Beverly and Maze featuring Frankie Beverly has been the soundtrack of black outdoor activity for years, man. And we lost some real ones this month, man. So I man, it make you really start to look at things. I'm looking at, like, I think about James Earl Jones, and as long as I can remember, James Earl Jones has been around. Like, I was a fan of James Earl Jones before I even knew who James Earl Jones was. I was a big Star Wars fan, loved me some Darth Vader, and didn't know until years later that James Earl Jones was the voice of Darth Vader, which is crazy. And then, of course, he had other great works, and of course, we know him as being Mufasa, and he's done had other great films and other starring roles, and he's done some great plays over the years. I mean, the man was just a legend, and we lost some. We really lost some good ones this year, and just recently this month. So I give them their flowers, I celebrate them and salute them, because they were, man, when I think about my life, it's like they all had a part. You know how many times I watched Roots? I mean, it's been crazy. Oh, here go Phil. Let's try to bring Mr. Hydes back in. Let's see if we can get him now. All right, he coming in. There.
Right.
Oh,
Well, let me
oh. Hello.
let me try to do it off my phone, man. I don't know.
All right, man.
Let
Do
me see
your
if I can
thing.
do it off my phone.
All right. Yeah, he's still having some stuff out. He's still having some stuff going on. Yeah, Mincy, the Lion King and the Sandlot, Field of Dreams. You feel me? I remember him being on Sesame Street. I mean, listen, we lost some real ones this year and this month, man. So shout out to those that have gone on, like I said, it just really makes you question, start questioning your own mortality, man. Because like I said, James Earl Jones has been around for a long time. It's like since I was a kid, I remember this dude being around, and just make you realize that time is undefeated, and it waits for nobody whatsoever. So look, so I wanted to talk to you guys tonight. I was like, I ain't gonna talk about politics. Um, but I wanted to talk about something kind of fun today. And so I started, as I listened to I have two sons, young adult sons, and I oftentimes listen to them as they're conversating with their friends and stuff of that nature. And I'm like, man, slang has just changed over the years. Like I look at words that we used to say and how certain words, and like now that stuff is like corny, and it's like I listen to some of the things that they say, and it's so funny because as I'm listening, I realize that I'm lost in a lot of the stuff that they're saying. Like I have no idea. And I used to pride myself as being that dad and like, yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I know all the lingo. I know all the all no, not this lost. You understand what I'm saying? Lost. And so as I was, trying to figure out because here's the thing. I didn't want to talk about politics and I didn't want to talk about the obvious thing, the whole thing with Diddy. And I know that's a whole thing that's going on. Everybody is everybody is talking about the diddler right now and what's going on with him and who's next and all of this stuff. And I just didn't want to talk about Diddy. I didn't want to talk about him because everybody else is talking about him. They're talking about the stuff that they found, at his house. Although I will say 1,000 bottles of baby oil is wild, fam. What are you doing with that much baby oil? My God. Do you know how long it takes to use one bottle of baby oil? And this man was sitting on 1,000 bottles. 1,000. Just let that sink in. They found the they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil at this at this man's house. That's a lot of oil, fam. That's a lot of Earl. He was trying to be slick for real. He was really trying to be slick. My goodness. I mean, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Why am I getting it? What? I can't find you. Are you live? Yes, I'm live. Oh my God, what is going on? Let me share it on my personal page so people will know. My goodness, God bless the people that's not tech savvy. We're gonna pray for them. But this man had 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You know what though? I will say this. Here's the real. I don't even the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I don't even question that. I should, but I don't. I will say this. I don't understand I don't understand what's the difference between what Diddy is doing or what Diddy did do or what Diddy done versus what Hugh Hefner used to do. Everybody went to the Playboy parties. Everybody knew what was going on at the Playboy Mansion. Everybody. And it was a cool place to be. Y'all really think that Hugh Hefner was just chilling and wasn't no crazy stuff like that going down at the mansion? Now, did Hugh Hefner have 1,000 bottles of baby oil? I don't know. I'm sure he had some. But it's just funny to me how Hugh was never raided. He was never arrested. This man was dating twins that was at least half his age. And ain't no telling how long he was messing with them. And y'all don't think ain't no young girls or men ever been to that mansion they weren't supposed to be there? Well, we was quick to wrap Diddy up though. Oh, we got to get him. And Hugh Hefner died, and everybody praised Hugh like he was just that dude. Oh, the Playboy parties was the Playboy parties. Everybody know what the Playboy parties is. We cool with that. It's a double standard. It is a double standard. I don't care how you look at it. And I'm not saying that if he did some stuff that he shouldn't be punished for. It's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that I just find it ironic that there are other people that have done or is doing the same thing. And I don't see anybody moving on. I don't see anybody moving on rating their plays. Let's see if we can get Phil back in here. Mr. Hines, are you there? You're not there?
I'm here.
No, okay. All right. Glad you can make it. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. You sure? Because you seem like you kind of going through a thing. I mean, if you got some stuff you need to take care of, man, it's cool.
No, I'm all good. Just had a long day. That's all. What's up?
Okay.
What we talking about?
Nothing, man. I was just telling folks, how everybody's talking about this whole Diddy thing, and I really didn't want to get into it. But I just find it interesting how, Hugh Hefner did the same stuff for years, and I don't remember his mansion ever being raided. I don't remember
Playboy.
him ever never been arrested. None of that stuff, fam.
Now you talking about the twin? You say something about the twins?
Yeah, man. Come on. But Diddy, oh no, we got to put him behind bars. We can't let the diddler run wild.
But that's what Bill Cosby got caught up at Playboy Towers.
Yeah, no.
I mean Playboy Mansion. I'm sorry.
Look, and he was doing what he probably been doing forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And again, I don't condone it, but I'm just saying, why y'all making it seem like this is such a oh my God, what the things that's going on is just it's unheard. No, it's not. It's not unheard of,
Mike. But let's be real about the Diddy thing, man. Let's just be real about it. Diddy didn't stay in his place. It's just like Kanye.
Yeah.
Once you don't stay in line, see Diddy and start talking he started talking like against a lot of the stuff that those people that he was running with believed in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just think, man. I mean, come on now. This man had cameras all through his house, so whoever was in his house, and if you was doing anything, there's a good chance that it's been filmed.
Oh yeah.
He got away with it for years. Just like Kanye with the people, that I won't say their name on here because I ain't trying to get us clapped. Once you start speaking against the wrong people, trust me, they gonna put that, excuse my French, y'all. They go put that nigga suit on you.
I wasn't trying to go there, but who are these people which you speak of, Phil?
No, I'm not gonna say them. But you know who I say. Start with a J, end with a W.
Oh,
come on, man. They took Kanye's worth that almost $6 billion. He still got bread, but he's not considered a billionaire no more. Once you start speaking against the wrong, once you start speaking against the wrong people, man.
Yeah.
Diddy should have known when they took Ciroc away from him.
True. Very true.
And that's videos and all that started popping up. So, like I said, I mean, I hate the brother going through it, but hey, man, once you get into that world and start doing that, hey, man, they got islands that these folks be going to do this stuff.
Didn't Epstein have an island, if I'm not mistaken?
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's too deep. Like I said, people want fame and success so bad, but sometimes that comes when they say it comes with a cost, that's not just a catchphrase. You dig what I'm saying? It do come with a cost.
It come with a cost, man. But you know what though? Here's the thing that I don't understand. I don't even, like I said earlier, I don't question the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Although that's a lot.
I don't believe that, man. I can't believe that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not riding with
I know, John.
I can't.
Look, Phil, that's a lot of baby oil.
After a day like today, man, I need to hear something like I don't believe that, man. I'm sorry, man. Ain't no man, no 1,000. Come on, man. I ain't doing that to Diddy.
I don't know. Look, listen. All I'm saying is that if I know Johnson is pissed off because that order ain't coming through next month. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I can't ride with that though, Mike. I can't ride with that though, Mike. But like I said, it's just
1,000 bottles, man.
I can't ride with that, Mike. I'm sorry, brother. I can't ride with that. I can't. But like I said, man, you know what I'm saying?
What are you doing with 1,000 bottles?
I can't. I'm not riding with that. But man, once you get on at a certain status, it's cool. They'll let you be at that status, but once you start trying to act like you're them, they're gonna give you that nigga wake-up call. That is a true thing. And we have watched it. We have watched it with OJ. We have watched it with Kanye. Now we're watching it with Diddy.
Yeah. You know what though? Again, I don't question so much the baby oil. I probably should, but I don't. I don't question that. I don't question that so much. You know what I do question though, Phil? Let me tell you what I question. What I question is, and I don't think about, where is this nigga?
Man, leave my dude Farnsworth alone, man. Farnsworth figured out. Come on, man. He figured out he in Atlanta somewhere with wife and kids, man. Y'all leave Farnsworth Bentley alone, man.
Where is Farnsworth Bentley? I need to know where he is.
He is chilling. He got the game early.
Where is this man?
Y'all leave Farnsworth alone.
If anybody got some inside details, this man got it.
Mike,
he needs to be investigated, fam. That's all I'm saying.
Relax.
Where is Farnsworth? Somebody tell me where Farnsworth Bentley is.
Oh my God.
Who is he holding an umbrella for these days?
That man got wife and kids, man. He chilling.
Who is he passing the baby oil to now?
You don't know if that man passed baby oil. Man, I can't believe 1,000. I'm not believing that, Mike. I'm sorry. Y'all even tell me no one man had 1,000 baby oil.
Phil, you don't think Farnsworth ain't never went to the cabinet to get a couple bottles?
Mike.
Hand me that umbrella.
Mike, relax. Stop.
Hand me that umbrella.
Stop.
Bottles of baby.
Stop.
Take that.
Mike, don't do that. Don't. It ain't got no water.
The big bottle.
I ain't messing with you, Mike. I ain't messing with you.
It's like it's a lot of baby oil, Phil.
Yeah.
But where's Farnsworth? I just want to know. I got a lot of questions.
He's somewhere in Atlanta chilling, wife and kids. Farnsworth got out the game. He figured out what was going on and said, let me move on.
Oh, no, fam. Ooh, Lord.
That's crazy, man.
That man got some answers. But listen, again, I'm not here to talk about Diddy.
No.
I'm not here to talk about what Diddy done did or what he didn't do or what he done did to not do what he didn't do when he did it. It's not.
They all do it, Mike. They all do it. They all do it. Yeah.
All of them shake it out.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what? That do give that album No Way Out a different meaning now. Oh, stop, Phil. Don't do that. See, don't give me. I wasn't supposed to say that. Lord forgive me. I wasn't supposed to say that.
And rumor has it that he also had about six cases of Cambodian breast milk in his cellar as well.
All right, look, Mike. I'm finna leave out. I'm finna get back on my computer and bring you back up. All right.
All right, man.
Yeah, because I don't like doing this phone. I'm not used to it, and I'm laying in the bed. I didn't grow out of that. I'm bigger than that.
But you can't. You
So
coming through. You coming through loud and clear though.
I'm good.
Yeah, you
All
fine.
right, then I'm straight. All right, Jackie,
Take that.
baby. I don't need it.
Take that. Oh.
Mike, stop. You gotta relax, Mike. You gotta relax, man. Stop, Mike. Stop.
Anyway, let's get to what I was
Yeah.
talking about,
Let's
man.
get to
I
what
want to
we were
talk
supposed to
about
be talking about.
I want to talk about slang through the decades, man. You know, slang has been part of the African American experience for ever. Slang to me is just like it's a second language, man. It's just like being able to speak Spanish or French
You
or
jive turkey.
Italian. Yeah. It's just part of it is part of being, you know what? Slang is part of being black, just like code switching. People be like, how do you guys do that? How is it that you can it's you're professional this minute and then the next minute, you sound so urban. We have to be able to do it.
Yeah, it's
It's
called
a
code switching,
survival,
people.
it's a survival tactic. We gotta
Yeah, it's
be able to
called.
do it.
Yeah.
We got to be able to do it. Hey, shout out to Alfredo, man. He said, Phil, what's up? He just posted in the chat. We appreciate you, bro.
What's
He said, what's
good,
up, man? I
man?
told you that I would tune in tonight. Sorry I'm late. You have my legs. What? Full body massage. Who is that? Do you know this guy?
Who is this? I can't
I don't
read
know.
nothing.
He said somebody just being stupid in the chat, man. Anyway, but look, but yeah, man, it's like, you know, slang has been around and it's been it's just like it's part of who we are. Just like exactly, Eddie, you code switch every day, man.
Yeah,
It's just something that we do.
have to.
It's something that we do. And it's something, like I said, that we've been that's been part of the African American experience, man. And it's just something that's just all, so as far as I know, it's just something that's always been there. It's not anything that you have to like learn. It just is. It's natural. It's a thing that just
Hmm.
comes naturally. I will say though, and this may just be biased, but I think the 90s had the best slang.
Man, listen.
I think the
You already know
90s
where I'm
had
going.
I think the
90s was the
90s
best
had
decade. I don't care what nobody say.
the 90s had the best slang. Now I believe the people from the 70s will probably argue and say, nope, they had the best slang because they had some choice words, but I think the 90s had the best slang. I don't know. Now that's just me and my personal opinion. But slang has been around for as long as I know. And it's evolved over the years. Let me see if I can bring up my list here of just the slang over the different years. If I was to ask those of y'all that's in the chat and those that will come back and watch later, what are some of your favorite slang words? Like what are some, like, Phil, if I was to ask you, which I had, which is why we even talk about this today, like what are some of your favorite slang words or some of your favorite terms, some of your favorite sayings that you had over the years or said over the years? Because there's been some crazy ones. I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you, I researched this stuff, people. I don't just be sitting up here talking just because I like talking. I looked this stuff up. I went back as far as the 1920s.
See,
Talking about
bro, I don't know, Mike,
and how
cause
it's evolved.
I've been using the same slang words since the 90s, though.
Yeah, we kind of old heads with that one, man. I think we've been
Yeah,
using the
man. So
same stuff forever.
we like fresh, dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fire.
Dope is so good. Dope is so good, man, because I like even now, like dope just applies, which is funny because when you think about what dope really is, almost like I don't know how that's correlated to something good. But I mean, we use dope for everything, and it just fits, man. It just Eddie said his favorite slang is jive turkey.
That's why I just
That's
said you jive,
hey, you know what
brother
though?
Eddie. You jive
Yeah,
turkey.
jive turkey. Yeah, jive. That's hilarious, bro. So look, let's take a look at slang through the years. Now, like I said, I went back as far as the 20s. You go back
Man,
to
you
the
went
roaring
back.
20s, which we know was a
You
look,
went back.
the 20s was like a time of jazz. They use words like flappers and terms like the cat's meow and all that stuff, man. Just listen to some of the slang from the 20s. And I hear some of the stuff still today. Like I hear people say the bee's knees. That was from the 20s. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
No, you did. When people say that's the bee's knees, that's like when you're describing something
Yeah.
outstanding. The cat's meow.
All we did was change to
You
the
know,
business.
the bit right. That's all it is. But the
Yeah.
cat's meow. I still hear people saying dapper. I didn't know dapper was from the 20s.
Yeah, we
You know,
use
when you say
dapper.
somebody is
Man, you looking real
yeah, when
dapper
you say
right now,
somebody is,
bro.
stylish, man, like, yeah, man, you
Yeah.
real dapper. Ducky, I didn't know that was from the 20s. I don't hear people really saying that too much. I hear old people say the heebie jeebies.
Yeah. We all heard heebie
Um,
jeebies.
did you know that they used to refer to alcohol as giggle water?
What?
They used to call alcohol giggle water. Like, hey man, give me some of that giggle water.
And we call it drink. Where
And
you going, man? About to go get me a
we
drink.
just call it. Gonna go get some of this drink.
Yeah, I'm about to go run to the store, get me a drink. I'll be back.
What else was from the 20s? A scram. Scram has always been a favorite one of mine too. I don't use it, but I just always like scram. Just beat it. What else they had? You know, they used to call an attractive woman dolls back then. Oh, she's a doll. Oh, they don't really too much use that now. I think women would probably find that women would find that offensive in some way today. I promise you they would.
I don't think so, Mike.
Yeah, they would, man. Be like, oh man, she a doll. Be like, oh, a doll. Do I look like a plaything? Oh, Jesus, just stop.
Relax,
I think it's
Mike.
important because I have an extensive vernacular and I find great joy in the facial expressions of white folks when they fail to understand the extent of my vast lexicon. That's exactly what I was saying, Eddie. Verbatim.
Yeah.
I was saying the same thing. They'd be excited when they realize that, yeah. I told my white friends, man, listen, black people have the uncanny ability from going from professional to hood in 1.2 seconds. It's just something that we do. And we do it easy. So now here we go in the 30s, around the Great Depression. Some popular slang from the 30s is when you say the big house. We all know what the big house is. It's prison.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know that. The term cat. Oh, you know what? I still use cat occasionally. Like when you would call something, like when you would refer to a cool person, like, oh man, that dude, that's a cool cat.
Oh yeah, look at that little cool cat over there.
Yeah, that was from the 70s. I didn't know that was from the 30s.
No. Because remember, back then in the 30s, that's some dudes wearing them zoot suits and all that and stuff with the bright colors and the big hats and all that.
Yeah, man. So let's see. I remember in high school we used to say, oh, dude, you wet. Like if somebody was weak in basketball or something, we used to call them wet. I didn't know that was from the 30s. That was just another way of saying something like it's just something that's completely wrong. Who knew?
But you know what? When you hooping and somebody hit a nice shot, you say, "Oh man, that dude jump shot wet." That means that he can shoot it.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. What else? So they went from calling women dolls to dishes. Like, oh, that's a dish. She's a dish. Ooh, look at her. She's a real dish. Like, yeah.
Man, get your. That sound kind of. Oh, that sound kind of.
White people's favorite hooey. You remember? That's a bunch of hooey.
Yeah, it's a bunch of mess.
It's a bunch of hooey. Let's see what else came from the 30s. Moxie. I don't really hear people say
No,
that much.
that kid got moxie. He got spunk.
That kid got moxie. He's got a lot of spunk. He has a lot of moxie.
Yeah.
I hear people still using ritzy, which was another way of saying something was elegant or fancy. So some of that stuff, some of those are still around. Slang from the 40s, when something is A1, it's excellent or first class. I didn't know beat feet. That's from the 40s. To leave quickly or to leave quickly or abruptly. What else? So now look at how the terms from women have evolved. They were dolls in the 20s. Then in the 30s, they were, oh, she's a dish. And now in the 40s, which is ironic because of, I think, with World War II going on, women were called bombshells. Oh my God, she's a bombshell. Marilyn Monroe was a bombshell, back in the day.
Yeah. What
else? Of course, chicken. That's still current. You can still call somebody chicken for being cowardly. Cool was established in the 40s. When something was cool, it was stylish or sophisticated. I didn't know that was from the 40s. I think Brick House Eddie was from the 70s. I'm almost certain.
Yeah.
I gotta confirm that, but I'm almost certain that the Commodores kind of made that term popular in the 70s. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Gobbledygook. That's about the white. That's about the whitest. That's about the whitest slang.
Get out of here with that gobbledygook.
Get out of here with that old gobbledygook.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear somebody white saying that when they upset.
Jive was from the 40s?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. You know what? Here's another one. Killadilla. Do you remember people using that? My mom used to say that a lot.
The Killadilla.
Like, oh, you Killadilla. That's crazy. The slang slick, that came around in the 40s. I mean, that something was really smooth or impressive. No, I didn't know that. What's another? And flip your wig. I remember that one, to lose control. Now you move on to the 50s. You had cultural shifts. Rock and roll music was starting to kind of take off. Drive-in movies was a big thing. So you had the term ankle biter was originated in the 50s.
What? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. What do ankle biter mean?
You don't know? You never heard the term ankle biter?
I've never heard ankle biter. I'm sorry. What? Give me a definition to ankle biter, bro.
First of all, it don't mean what you think it means.
Ankle biter. What?
Yeah, that's not a Diddy. That's not a Diddy term. But ankle biter actually meant it was another word for a kid. Like, man, get these. I hate all these ankle biters around here. I've known that. I don't know why I know that, but yeah, it was always meant to. It was referring to kids, and not Diddy. Go figure.
The more you
Daddy-O, Daddy-O was from the 50s. Yeah. I guess that kind of
stay cool, Daddy-O.
Yeah. Decked out. We used to use that a lot back in the day. Man, he was, dude, you decked out. Dressed up. You was sharp. The word dig, to understand or to appreciate, that was from the 50s. Wow.
Yeah. We still use that today.
From the 50s. Yep. We still use dig today. Hopped up was from the 50s. Hey, I like that time. I'm starting to use that a little bit more now. Like, man, y'all is out here hopped up. when and that's really was like when they were talking about that you were under the influence of drugs.
Yeah.
Another really white slang term, knuckle sandwich. We're gonna give you a knuckle sandwich. A knuckle sandwich. Made in the shade. Now that was my dad's favorite saying. He's like, man,
Yeah.
boy, these boys got it made in the shade. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing. All right, Pop. Made in the shade was one. Threads originated in the 50s to describe a person's clothes. So that's interesting. Moving on to the 60s. Now you had a lot of social changes coming around. You had a lot of political upheavals, right? Civil rights movement, the summer of love. This is the the 60s was all about hugging trees and smoking weed.
Yeah, the hippies.
It was the hippies. That's when
Yeah,
you got
was.
terms like bread. That's when people started using the term bread for money. Hey, need to get some of that bread, fam. I remember people used to say, man, like you're just gonna bogart your way through. I never understood what it meant. Although here it says to hog something,
Yeah, the
which is
force
usually
all. Yeah,
yeah
you forcing something.
far out, man. That was the 60s.
Yeah, psychedelic.
The fuzz. When you start calling the police the fuzz, I never understood that, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Shout out to the Black
Groovy.
Panthers.
Shout out to the Black Panther. Groovy actually originated in the 60s. You also had words like hang loose, which we know means relaxed. Lay it on me, man. Tell me something or give me the details. Out of sight. Excellent or impressive. Peace out. We still say that now.
Yeah.
That kind of came back actually. When something is righteous, it means that it's excellent or genuine. To split means to leave. And then, of course, you tripping or a trip back then was a drug-induced experience or a strange situation.
Yeah.
Which kind of still applies today. Here we are in the 70s.
But you know what, Mike? Can I speak on the 60s real quick? The 60s is so crazy because you had so many different movements coming through with the 60s. We started to find ourselves in the 60s as black folks.
Popping up.
The hippies.
A lot of stuff was popping off in the 60s.
Then that whole psychedelic thing was jumping off. So yeah, I can see different, like a lot of slangs that we use today. A lot of them going to come from like the 60s and the 70s. As far as black people.
Check out some of the stuff in the 70s. Now you have boogie, which of course means to dance. Burnout, someone who was tired or lacked motivation. Normally though, but that was due to drug use. Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah.
See you later. Chill, which we still use today.
Yeah, I say that to you almost every pod.
Yep. Crash means to sleep or to stay somewhere temporarily. I think people still use that. Hey man, let me crash with you today or whatever.
Crash whatever. Can I crash on your couch tonight, man?
Yep. Still use that today. We don't use dynamite anymore, but it was. I think it was popular. I think. What's the name?
JJ, Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy Walker. Jimmy Walker made that famous. Foxy. Now the women are Foxy.
That's right.
So they're no longer dolls. They're not dishes. They're not bombshells. No, mama is Foxy.
You remember Pam Grier was the original Foxy Brown.
Pam Grier, Foxy Brown. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Funky when something was stylish or cool. Out of sight. Excellent. When something is psyched, you mean like excited or enthusiastic? Do people still say right on?
Oh, we don't say right on no more. Wait a minute.
I don't hear people saying right
on. Ain't no give me 5 on the black hand side?
No, that might be a famous saying, but
oh man, come on, man.
But again, you got to.
Well, no, that's a greeting. You know what? I forgot. No, that's a greeting. That's a greeting. I'm sorry, that ain't a slang. That's a greeting.
Yeah, that's more of a greeting or a saying.
Yeah, that's a greeting.
I mean, I guess
that's a greeting.
Slang, but it's not.
But that's a greeting.
But it's not a word.
Yeah, that's a greeting.
So now you go to the 80s, which was, we know the 80s was a decade of just I don't know what the 80s was. It was just excessive everything, excessive hair, makeup.
Yeah.
What else kicked off in the 80s? I don't know. Video games maybe started becoming kind of popular in the 80s. Neon colors, suits with t-shirts.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy stuff. So you got some term from the 80s, like airhead, awesome. I still use that. People still use the word bad. Man, that's like, dude, that was bad, boy, which means good or impressive.
Yeah.
People don't use bogus anymore. I used to use bogus a lot when I was coming up.
I use bogus. I still use bogus.
Do you still use bogus?
Yeah, man. I let somebody know when they bogus in a minute. Man, you bogus forever, dude.
What else did they have in the 80s? Bodacious. Cowabunga definitely was. Or you are turtle. Dweeb. I actually remember using Dweeb.
Dweeb came from the 80s.
Dweeb was from the 80s, bro.
Wow, I thought that was the
Dweeb
90s.
Came from the 80s. No, that was from the 80s. People started using the word like instead of in the 80s. Like, oh my God, I used to hate that.
That was that Valley Girl mess.
That's that Valley Girl talk, yes. Yeah. What else? Stoked. Nah. Take a chill pill. Nah, that was more white to me.
Yeah.
Totally. A lot of these terms was more white slang than black slang.
Yeah.
Now here we go in the 90s.
Yes, sir.
90s, boy. We saw internet came on the scene. Grunge music. You know, everybody was a little more laid back. You know, technology and all that stuff was really, really starting to change the world. You know, and we had some cool slang back then. We had phrases like all that in a bag of chips.
Yes, sir.
Y'all ain't heard me.
Sir.
White girls used to say as if, you know, basically another way of saying, no, that ain't happening, partner. Term bling. Before T-Move came on the scene, we had bling. Do you still say booyah? I don't say that.
No, I don't say no booyah. I never did say that booyah mess.
I used to say it was stupid. I used to say it though when I was trash talking people. Booyah! I was like, oh my God. The bomb, I don't use that anymore, although I hear people still say it occasionally. Like, oh man, that was the bomb. Actually, I think I do say that. I probably say it and don't even realize that I say it. That's the crazy part. Dope, of course, came from the 90s. We still use that. I don't use fly anymore. I don't think anybody still use fly. I think I've heard you say fly a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mike, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. In the 90s, Mike, to be honest with you, in the 90s, I talk just like an East Coast rapper. I said words like hey, I said words like yo, I said words like son. You know what I'm saying? I used to call chicks earth. Sometimes I get to my little 5 or 6 stage and call my fellow brothers God. I mean, in the 90s, I talk like that. That's how me and Chris talk. We sound like East Coast rappers because that's what we was into. So we took their lingo.
You was really channeling your
man.
Because I mean it was other stuff like all this stuff came from the 90s, like Fresh and Get Jiggy.
Yeah.
Thank God that's gone.
I'm glad. I hate that Jiggy mess.
I hated Jiggy. I couldn't get with it. Homie, I still use that.
Yeah.
I still use kicking it. I still say my bad.
What about Playboy? What's good, Playboy?
Yeah. I don't.
That's that down south lingo.
Yeah, that's real. That's real south. I don't say psych anymore, which is funny. We used to say that a lot.
Yeah, psych.
tight when something was excellent and cool. What's up?
Mm.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, 2000, man. Internet was in full swing. Reality TV was on the rise. Social media started to come on the scene, and that's when you start seeing terms like BFF. You know, best friend.
LOL.
Now women are bootylicious. They ain't dolls and dishes and foxes no more. They bootylicious. Bromance, which I think is just a gay term. I never liked that.
Yeah, that's gayest term I ever heard. No offense to nobody.
Chillax. I never used chillax. I didn't.
No,
It's
chillax sounded corny to me.
Yeah, man. Chillax, fanboy, fangirl. I use that. For shizzle, that was Snoop in the 2000s.
For shizzle, my nizzle. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I used to hate when people would say it. I mean,
But I used to hate when white folks. A lot of white folks start saying it to get away with saying the N word. That's what people didn't pay attention. A lot of white folks used to say for shizzle, my nizzle, just to get away with to saying the N word.
What's going on, my nizzle? You think you're slick?
Man, call me my nizzle, I'm gonna bust your mouth.
Holla.
Yeah, I'll let your boy.
It's gonna be the Riverfront fight all over again.
Man.
Yeah, I still say holla. Home skillet, not anymore.
No, I'm saying the home skillet.
I say newbie. I don't say peeps anymore. I just say my people. Yeah. I don't know. I still say salty. I that came around in 2000. I enjoy salty. That's
salty
funny.
ain't gonna never go out.
No, salty is hilarious. That's what if you want to talk about favorites, salty is one of my favorite slang terms. Like, nigga, you salty. It sounds so disrespectful.
Dude, your name should be Laramie's because you salty right now.
You look at you. You just salty. And then they be mad. They be like big mad when you call them salty too. You know you feeling a certain way. Yeah, you salty. Look at your face. Look at it. So yeah, that's funny. So 2010, social media is in full swing. You get slang like adulting, which I actually like that term. Adulting is kind of fun to use. I like saying stuff like life is life, or when you hear people say, man, that math ain't mathing right. I don't know why I find that funny.
Yeah, you gotta do the math. We used to say that a lot. Me and Chris know you gotta do the math on that, man. You gotta do the math on it.
Yeah. You gotta do the math on that one, man. This math ain't mathing right. Mm-hmm. What else? Oh my God, Bay. That used to work my nerve.
Yeah, Bay came around about that time.
Bay. I was like, why y'all? I hated that.
Hey, Bay, man, you don't get up out of here, man.
I don't even lie. Hey, Bay. Shut up.
Did a night with Bay. Man, go sit your. Yeah.
Quality time with Bay. It was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, man.
I still like bougie though. Bougie is always, I like that. That to me, bougie is a cool term. Like, oh, okay, you real bougie. Okay, I feel. Extra. I think I don't use it, but I don't mind it. Fleek is stupid. It was always stupid, and I'm glad nobody uses it anymore. It's one of those words that just needed to go away.
But they use it out, Mike. That's why they can't use it no more.
Oh my God! Every time I looked up, hey man, that was on fleek. Shut up!
Everything was on fleek.
Everything was on fleek. Eyebrows, your lining, your shoe, everything was on fleek. Ghost, which is the subtly cut off communication. Do people say high key? I've never heard anybody say high key.
What's high key?
What? it's to say like when like something is obvious. How you know
No,
how
when
low
nobody
key
no.
you know how
No.
low key is kind of like,
Yeah.
subtle or
Now
not so obvious.
no,
High
we use low
key
key.
is
Ain't
the
nobody
opposite
use
of that.
no. No, ain't nobody use no high
I've
key.
never heard anybody say, well, high key.
Never
Like,
heard nobody
what?
say no high key.
Never heard nobody say that. The younger kids still use lit. I never really use it. Like, yeah, that's
I ain't
lit.
heard lit in a minute. I ain't heard nobody say lit in a
Yeah.
minute.
Receipts. I actually like that when you want proof or evidence or something.
Yeah.
I don't think we still use. I hear some people use savage, but I know when that drill music was starting to get real popular, everybody was talking about savages and I'm a savage and all this stuff. I guess.
Every now and then, like in basketball, you see somebody
Yeah,
like if they do a power, if they do like a power move, you say, "Oh man, do the beast," or "Man, do the savage," man, or getting them rebounds or something like that. But other than that, I don't see nobody just saying savage like all the time.
yeah. Shook. I still like using that. Like, man, that dude was shook.
Guys, wait a minute, but Shook should be in the 90s.
No, bro, shook. Apparently, shook came out in
Mob
2010.
Deep shook ones. They shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Had to scared to
I
death. Had to look. They shook.
I listen. I know, but apparently, it just never caught on. I'm gonna be honest
Man.
with you. I don't remember ever using shook in the 90s. That's just
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, he be. Oh,
But
that nigga
y'all
shook
was.
right
But
there. He shook right
you,
there.
you was on that
Yeah, but
stuff
you know what?
though.
You're right. I'm just thinking about it, Mike. It's like we all
Was
didn't grow
that
up the same way. So yeah, I can see it
was
happening. But
that
yeah,
more
man.
was that more New York? Because we're gonna talk about that in a minute too. So you had shook and then Slay, which I think they still use Slay, and throw shade. I still like that one. So now here we are in the 2020s. Lord gee. Okay, first of all, this is a lie. Bet did not come around in the 2020s.
No,
We
man,
were
we've been
saying
saying
bet
that
back in the
forever.
90s. Yeah, man. Where'd they get that from? Okay, cap. Yeah, when something is lie. All right, I get that.
Yeah. Yeah, they just
Drip.
thought, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, they can have drip. Extra. I think we was using extra before they was.
Mm-hmm.
Hits different. I do like that. Like it hit different.
Yeah.
I hear people say that. I be like, yeah, it hit different. I like that. Rona. I don't know. That's
I don't know what
that's
that is.
like what we used to call the coronavirus. We used to call her Rona, ain't Rona. That's stupid. Slaps, when something is good or great. Tea, of course, is gossip. Yeet is an exclamation of us. I've never used yeet
No.
whatsoever. But that was yeah. That was a tour
I'm
of
shocked they ain't got
slang
your.
over the years. Yeah, you know what? I think some slang, like for instance, YOLO. I hated YOLO,
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing in the world.
and that YOLO was absolutely retarded. But I don't think YOLO replaced. Because see, I think when you think of slang, most of the time when we use slang, it was basically a substitute for another word, right? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, when you called a woman a fox, you was calling her attractive. YOLO wasn't a replacement for a word; it was just an acronym for "you only live once."
Yeah.
And it was
But
stupid.
it was that time because you gotta remember YOLO came around the same time BFF, LOL,
Yeah, it's like
LMAO,
everybody was,
WTF,
yeah,
so all that
yep.
came in at the same
All
time.
that internet slang and everything, man. It
Yeah.
was that's when that stuff started popping up, But
Mm-hmm.
man, I even
Because that's when Twitter first kicked off, when all that stuff was coming into play.
Yeah, hey, that's what I didn't see. I didn't see fly. We used to use fly all the time. Like, yo, that was kind of fly.
Yeah, man, it's fly.
I didn't even see. See, that lets me know that a white person made this list.
Yeah, a white person made that.
I white person made this list. On God? Do people still say on God?
Yeah, on God they do.
No. You know what they say now? Hey, you know what they say now? On phoneme.
No, they some still say on God, but they say on phone them all day long.
Hey,
On phone them.
On the guys. Oh, hey, on
Now
phoneme.
it used to be on Larry. On Larry. I'm telling you, on Larry.
On
Then they
phoneme,
get
I promise
but
you.
listen, Mike, when they really want you to believe, they say on Larry Bernard, I'm telling you it's the truth, man. Like, come on, man. Don't say that man name like that, man.
On
Relax,
Larry
man.
Bernard. You know what I realized? Somebody brought this to my attention. You know, and just like you were saying earlier, slang is also regional. You know, like in New York, they say things like "nah, son," or "what's up, B," or whatever other slang they used to use.
That's where the God and all that stuff came from.
Yeah. Word is
You
bond,
know?
son. Word is
Yeah, word
bond.
is bond, son.
Bond. Like, yeah, all
Yes,
right.
you got to chill. You got to chill.
Yeah, you guys.
You
Okay.
know?
Now, I ain't never heard this. Bob's your uncle. What does that mean?
Bob, your uncle.
I ain't never heard that one.
What that mean, brother Eddie?
I don't know what that means. Yeah, this is another good one. Understood the assignment. I love that phrase. Like, you know what? She understood the assignment. He understood the assignment. I like that.
Good.
That's another one that I really like.
Good job.
Yeah. That's you understood the assignment. I say that to the boys all the time, which is crazy. I'm like, yeah, man, you understood the assignment with that one. Good job. What's another one? But so I was talking to somebody, and it was brought to my attention that I have an accent. I was like, what? Like, I don't even think you realize you have an accent. I'm like, no, I don't. Yeah, you do. It's like, everybody know. Look, listen, we can go anywhere and people know that you're from Chicago.
Yeah, the way we speak, man.
I was like, how you figure that? They was like, and she was like, because you don't use R in your words.
Not at all.
I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, say car. I was like, car.
We don't do that.
We say car. C-A. There's no R. It's car.
No.
Get in the car.
Like
man.
Armor.
I think everybody use armor, but
no, that's Chicago.
Like, you know what else Chicago?
I'm gonna be a star.
We don't say for real. You know what we say? For real.
Yeah.
FAREAL. For real.
Yeah.
We don't say liquor store. We say liquor store. LICCASTO.
And we don't say store. We say store.
It's liquor store.
Going to the store, man. You need anything? I'm gonna go to the store. You need something?
I'm going to the store. That's where I'm going.
But see, that comes down to the regional thing, Mike. Like I said,
yeah,
I'm so blessed that I was able to experience a lot, to be around other regions. Like I said, I lived in Memphis. I also lived in Connecticut, so I got to hang out in New York. So it's like you could tell. People can tell that you're not from there from the way you talk.
Yeah.
Now we don't pay attention to it because we're from Chicago. So the way you sound, the way I sound, it's like, we don't pay. But let you go out of town and start talking, they're gonna pick up on your dialect because they did it to me.
You know what else we used to say that I never heard nobody else say? Hey, Joe.
Oh yeah. That's Chicago, though.
Everybody was Joe for a long time. Hey, Joe. Hey. It's like, hey, Joe, for real. It's like,
but you know what, Mike? I'm gonna tell you one thing: New Yorkers don't like to be called, and I had that bad when I was living on the East Coast. They don't like to be called dog. You know, we call each other dog. Like, what up, dog? They don't like that on the East Coast.
What?
They don't
I
like to be
think that
called dog. They don't like that
I
at
don't.
all.
I remember using that for a while.
Yeah.
I stopped using it though. Which is weird because now when I say it, it sounds weird.
Hmm.
Like, what's up, dog? Like, I mean, it's like I can say it and it still sounds
Yeah.
normal, but I don't say it first of all because it just seems weird when I'm talking to my friends and it's like they, got grandkids and I'm like, "What's up, dog?"
No, don't call me that, Sean. Don't call me that, Sean. That's some grimy. Them grimy dudes. They call them shells dog. Don't call me
Grimy,
that, Sean.
grimy,
Man, I
grimy
ain't no
is
dog.
definitely in New York.
I ain't no dog. I ain't no dog, God. Don't call me that, God. I'm black man. Don't call me that, Sean. That's how
Grimy
they
is
tell you.
that's
Yeah, I'm
definitely a
like,
New York
DMX
thing.
had a classic and the name of the song was Get At Me Dog. But he was grimy. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
they like them New Yorkers, man, because like I
Hey,
said, sometimes you take your lingo with you.
hmm but I think but DMX wasn't he from Philly or where was DMX from?
Yonkers, New York. Yonkers. Yonkers, New York.
DMX is from New York? Oh, I
Yonkers.
didn't know that.
Yeah, because they only pay attention to five boroughs, New York. Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, Staten Island, and the Bronx. So anything
Mm.
that's outside the five boroughs, New York, even though it's from New York, they don't consider it New York. Like Buffalo. Buffalo, New York,
Did
they
you
don't consider that New York.
Here's a crazy thing. I didn't know that hoagie was a Philly slang.
Yeah,
I didn't know that came from Philly. Now I've
yeah,
heard John, and like I've actually used John before. I use it every night, and I'm like, man, that John was dope. That's from
yeah.
Philly.
That's
I
for young bull. To call a young, we call the people here youngins. In Philly, they
Yeah.
call the young folks young bull. Like a young man, that young bull, he gonna be some.
Okay.
So
Uh, Italian ice is of like I didn't know that kind of originated in Philly, but they called it water ice, and over here, but
Mhm.
as it went on, we referred to it as Italian ice, but I didn't know that hoagie was that hoagie was a Philadelphia term.
That's like folks think the term crunk come from Atlanta. The term crunk come from Memphis.
Yep,
Man,
crunk is a Memphis term.
I'm about to fireball out and go get crunk, boy. Mine. Y'all boys want to come kick it with us? Going up on Bill Street, gonna get crunk one time. Man, what did you just say? Say it. You
It's
talking about
it's
it? Say it again. What you just said?
So let me ask you a question. By you being when you was on the East Coast, did they say pop or soda? Because I
Soda.
know I know pop. That's
No,
what I figured. Because I know
no. It's
pop is popular in like the Midwest
no.
and
It's
in that
pop.
region, but
Pop is a Midwest thing, and they say soda down south too. We
yeah,
only us in the Midwest say pop.
that's weird. Well, I mean because
No,
it's
it's
called soda pop.
no, it's soda. It's soda. It's soda down south, and it's soda on the East Coast.
I
But
remember
here
it. I
at the
remember
crib,
being
it's
called
pop.
soda pop at one point in time. Man,
Mm,
it was never referred to as soda pop.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never ever called pop soda pop. I've always called pop pop.
Eddie, I'm gonna need
Have
you to research that, man.
always called.
That gotta be a black thing.
Now
I could have
maybe now
sworn.
maybe no. Even white folks call pop pop here.
I know, but I
I'm
could
being
have
real.
swore. I could have swore that I've heard the term soda pop somewhere. I'm
You
gonna
know,
go get me a soda pop.
you probably got some people that probably just said soda pop here, but everybody know that in the Midwest we call it pop. The only
Okay.
time I heard soda or soda pop was down south. Over on the East Coast, it's soda. But I've
Hey,
never ever heard. From the time I came to this world, the time I knew how to talk, if I wanted a pop, I called it pop, and I ain't
it
never
was
heard nobody
pop.
correct me. I ain't never heard nobody
I,
correct me and say soda pop.
only time I ever heard soda was from my family down south.
And I'd have been around white folks ordering food, and they done said, "What kind of pop y'all got back there?"
Mm-hmm. My sister, she used to say soda, and we used to talk about her so bad. I'm like, first of all, you was born in Chicago.
No.
Why are you talking like you've been living in Mississippi all your life?
But how long she been down there?
Forever. She been down there forever.
See, sometimes you stay some places for a long time. You do pick up their lexicon, man.
Yeah, she definitely on that country bumpkin tip. Like I ain't gonna even lie. She definitely country, man.
Yeah, you pick up their lexicon.
Yeah.
You don't know you doing it, but from being down there so long, you pick it up.
Slang is an interesting thing, man. And there are some black people that don't like it, that have a problem with it, because it's like they said it's people being lazy and not trying to develop, a proper vocabulary. And I'm thinking, I'm like,
I don't agree with that though, Mike.
I don't agree with that.
That's just us having conversation the way we, you know me. I use slang a lot, but don't think I don't know how to talk. But if me and you having a conversation and we're comfortable around each other and we know what it is, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you in some slang terms. Now if we're talking some business, where even in business, when you're amongst your people, they understand what you're saying. Y'all probably can make $1 million deal, and all y'all did was say slang. So sometimes we get tied up on the wrong things. It's not that people are lazy and talking. It's just that sometimes when you're around your people and you're comfortable, and that's the way y'all talk, that's the way y'all talk.
Do I believe there's a time and a place for it? Yes.
Yeah, there's always time and place for everything. Yes, it is.
Because I don't think in a professional setting,
don't go to your job doing it. Yeah, don't go to your job doing it.
It's just like you sitting up there and you talking to customers, yeah, bro, and bro this and bro that, and yeah, on the guys though, and we gonna get locked. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Oh God, gang. Man, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it, gang. Man, you gonna get fired. You gonna get fired. You gonna get fired. You about to lose your job.
On the guys though, we're gonna get out there and we're gonna get that fix for you though.
But Mike, me and you both agree on that. There's a time and place for it. Now, if you're in professional settings, no, you're not gonna use slang in professional settings. But if me and you just sit around, shooting the breeze.
Oh,
me, you just sit around shooting the breeze.
Shooting the breeze.
Yeah. and we just sit around, kicking the bobos,
we sitting around chewing the fat.
Yeah. Hey, come on, Mike. Me and you been around each other, talking, listening to music. Mike, that is a very, that song is exquisite, Mike. No. Bro, that's a slap right there, man. That's a classic, dude. I'm telling you.
Man, listen,
But being an adult, Mike, you should know better that there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
You should know better.
But even in that, you gotta teach our young people, listen, there's nothing wrong with slang. And look, this is how I talk. I understand that's how you talk. But you also have to understand that there are two worlds. Two worlds can exist at the same time. You
yes,
have
sir.
The world that you live in, and then you have the world that you have to work in. And you have to know how to navigate both of those worlds. You just do. And you're not going to go to your job talking about on the guys, on phone them. You ain't going to be talking about, on bro, a gang.
No.
You ain't going to be saying all of that stuff. You gotta know how to navigate. You gotta
have some type of decor about yourself overall.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't you not being true to who you are.
No,
it's just you being able to adapt to your surroundings.
Overall, it's about just being professional. It ain't got nothing to do with you being true to yourself. It's about being professional, and like you said, in professional settings, that type of language, it's not gonna go. You're not gonna get far in the professional settings using that language. But I see nothing wrong with if I'm sitting around just, talking to breezes with you. I see nothing wrong with me and you know what I'm saying? And we ain't saying not one word that made sense, but we understand what we saying. So
Right.
I'm good.
If I say Phil, check out my new bling I got from Timu.
Man, you love talking about
You
Timo, man. Timo got to give you a commercial. Timo got to sponsor our pod, man. You got to,
Timu need to sponsor us, fam, for real, for real.
yeah. You need to let them know
Sponsor
that every
somebody
time.
tag Timu.
Yep. You tag
Somebody need to
because
tag them.
you advertise something from them every pod. You've been doing it for a
Listen,
couple weeks now. Timo old man up a check.
listen. I am a firm believer of I'm just like Birdman because when the light hit the ice, it twinkle and glisten.
All right, Mike, relax.
Look at
Relax. You're
that.
going too far, Mike. You're going too far. Mike, man. But I gotta respect your gangster with it though, because
Wait.
you ain't got no shame. I gotta respect your gangster. You ain't got one thing of it. You ain't got no shame with it.
Listen, at least I admit it. Most of these
That's why
guys
I
that's out
said.
here,
That's why I said I gotta respect your gangster with it, because you ain't got no shame.
man, look, it look good, it shine good. I'm like R. Kelly. The Rolex on my wrist is just for shine. Cause ain't nobody checking out the time. It's decoration, Phil. That's all it is. I don't even think this thing worked. I don't even think it keeps happening.
Mike, shut up. You say you don't think it worked.
I don't even think it actually has a ring.
Mike, shut up. Shut up.
Can I be real? I don't think it's kept the right time since I had it.
Mike
I
said,
don't look at it for time.
Mike said, I don't even think this thing worked. Oh my God, man.
I swear. Hold on. I can't see because it's dark. This thing say it say 235. I don't know how long it's been on 235. It's probably been that way forever. I don't look at the watch. I just watch it twinkle.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute, man. I'm trying to get myself together if I come back on. Hold on. I know you just didn't say 235. I know you just didn't say 230. This nigga said, wait a minute. Hold on, man.
It's
Wait a minute.
235,
He
fam.
said,
I promise you it is.
he said this thing say 230.
It say 230, but it looks
It's
good on camera.
8:27 right now.
Hey, Phil, the time is wrong, but it looked good on camera.
Mike said, I don't even think this thing worked. Let me check. This thing say 235.
Yeah, 235. I ain't never looked at this thing for the time because I got my phone. What am I looking at a watch for? I just like how it looked. I got a black one. Same thing. It looked
That's
dope
why.
when the light hit it.
But that's why I wear watches all the time, Mike. I'm like, what's the purpose for? I'm not gonna look at it not one
I'm
time.
not even look
I
at
want
it.
to know what time it is. I'm looking at my phone. It's a waste of time.
You know why I wear it so other people can see it? Like, oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Mike,
Because if they
this
ask me for the time, I'm going straight to my phone, fam. I promise you, I ain't never looking at this watch.
Mike, set the time on the watch, Mike. Set the time on. This
I don't
said
even
he
think I
said
can.
he said I think this thing he said 235.
It just looked good in the light. It looks good on camera. That's why you'll occasionally see me doing this. Just to get it on the camera. Because it just look at that. That profile is crazy. Woo! Woo!
Mike, something wrong with you, man. Something is wrong with you.
I'm just being real, fam.
Oh, man. Oh, Mike,
if
something wrong with you, brother-in-law.
I can't be nothing else, I'm gonna be real. I'm just saying. It's the South side of me, bro. That's what
dude,
it is.
You can't get no realer than what you just said, man. Mike said. Mike said, I ain't. That dude said, I ain't looked at the time. He said, Shane, that you ain't paying attention to me at the right time or nothing. You just saw the bling in it.
That's all I see, bro. Is when the light hit it, it just looked nice. I ain't never looked at this thing for the time, ever. And you know how long I've had this watch. I've had this watch. This is what 2024. I got this watch. I bought this watch for myself for Father's Day about 2 years ago because I just liked how it looked, and I think they was having like I don't know if they was having a sale or something on it. It was cheap, and I was like, that looked dope. Let me get in and see how it looked. And I got it. It was heavy. It looked good. It ain't turned yet. I was like, yo, man.
I mean,
did it work? Nah. Does it keep time? No. But does it look good when the light hit it? Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at that profile. Yeah, it's about 2:30 now. But yeah.
He said, did it work? No.
Never replaced the battery.
I gotta respect your honesty, Mike. I got to respect your honesty. That man said this thing say 235.
Man, listen.
Mike, man, come on, man. Mike, bro, you gotta relax, man.
If the ladies can buy paparazzi, fam, come on.
Hey,
and
man,
women be looking good with their paparazzi on. Now they may only wear it once or twice, but they look good with it. It's $5.
And you wanna know what's crazy? It's a lot of dudes walking around with the same jewelry you got on, and they swear to God it's real.
Swear to God it's real, and you know it ain't real.
Come on, man. I know where you live at, man.
Man,
you live in an apartment, and you got a house mortgage and a down payment on your neck. Stop it, man.
Bro,
cut it out.
You caught the bus here.
Cut it out, man.
You caught the bus here. You expect me to believe that watch is real?
It out, man. You ain't gonna tell me. You ain't gonna tell me that's real.
Man, no. Listen, I got another watch. I got about 3 or 4 watches. I got this one. I got one with all black stones in it. That black one is nice. I don't know if the time is right on that one either. I got a one with a red face on there, which look real nice. I guess it's the right time. I don't know. And if it might have had the right. Actually, no. That one with the red face. It's been 12 o'clock since I got it. I'm just gonna keep it real with you.
Mike, stop. Stop.
I'm telling you now. I'm wearing that red one Sunday. That's gonna say 12 o'clock because I ain't gonna try to put no battery in it. I'm just saying. I like how it look. I just like how it looks.
He said it's been 12 o'clock.
It's been 12 o'clock.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God, man.
Hey man, I'm just saying.
Ooh, after the day I had today, man, I needed this, man. I'm still that nigga said. This thing say, and you sound like you was shocked. This thing say 2.
Because I thought it would have been like close to the time, but I'm like, oh no, that's like 2:30. It ain't nowhere near.
Oh my God. Mike said it looked good in the light. So it didn't matter.
Look, I was like, "This is a secondhand movie." Oh yeah. Oh, but that's Look, I'm just being honest with you, bro.
I got respect it though. I respect it, brother.
I don't think actually, the more I think about it, I don't think any of my watches actually work.
Mike.
The only one that works is the smartwatch, and that's because it's just the smartwatch. That one has the right time, but all my other ones, nope. But they just look good, so I keep them. So if you see me with a watch on, and you get blinded by it when I flip it a certain way, just know it ain't got the right time. So don't ask me. Because I don't know.
This man just got up here and said, if you see with a night watch,
don't ask me for the time because it ain't working.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, don't ask me. Oh well. I guess we can end it on that one.
Yeah, man.
We can end it on that one. Look at me. I appreciate y'all and just is what it is.
This was supposed to turn out like this. Mike said, don't ask what time it is because they don't work.
They don't work.
Mike, you got the time?
You got the time? No. But wait a minute. Ooh, look how the sun hit it.
See, I can't do nothing but blind you with the lights.
Don't let it be sunny outside. I'm definitely my arm is hanging out the window while we driving, fam. I'm just saying. It looks good in the sun.
Ain't worried about nobody snatching it off because it's gonna be joke on you.
I paid $8 for it. Take it.
Mike, stop. Stop. Mike, stop.
Listen, if I order 3, I get free shipping. Take it. Take it. It is what it is.
That nigga said take it. Hey man, this pod over. This pod is over, man. Thank y'all, man.
I get free shipping with 3 or more. That's all I'm saying.
He said if I order 3 of them, I get free shipping.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Something wrong with you, Mike. Something wrong with you, man.
I'm just
something wrong with you.
You know what? I did want to say this though before we left out. Listen, guys, real quick. I'm serious. You know, tomorrow is not promised to you. It's not promised to me. It's not promised to Phil. It ain't promised to none of us.
That's right.
So, knowing that, if you got some PTO time, take it off. Take that PTO time. I'm just saying, enjoy your day. You don't know. You may not get to use it tomorrow. Take that time off. And go on Temu and get you on. Listen, it's called Hip Hop Watches. They got a whole collection.
Temu, you owe us. You got to come sponsor this pod, Temu. My brother-in-law has been advertising y'all for. My brother-in-law been advertising y'all for a minute now. So,
man, listen.
Tag Temu in the comments, y'all.
I will proudly talk about Temu. I swear.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. They come sponsor, Mike. They come sponsor. You might see me fling one to watch this around.
Look, don't worry about it. I get you 3. That's how we get that. I'll get you 3 of them. I'll be like Rick Ross. I'll have one of every color of the rainbow up in
Be like, shout out to Timu.
Shout out to Timu.
Timu. Y'all tag
Anyway,
Timu in this post.
That's our
in
time.
this pod.
We're about to get up out of here. Somebody tag Timu in this for real.
Tag Timu for real.
Tag him and tell him to go to the last 10 minutes of the podcast. I need a sponsor. And look, if they want to sponsor me, I will gladly.
Matter of fact, hopefully my brother-in-law take this in. Hold on, Mike. Hopefully you take this last part and cut it up and make it a edit. And then hashtag Timu on the top where you talking about Timu.
Oh yeah, this is definitely going up as a clip. I'm just saying. Definitely. We definitely gonna clip this. So look, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. And listen, it's the weekend. Y'all go enjoy yourselves, be safe. Check in on your peoples, man. I said every show, check in on your people. You know, a lot of times we don't say things with stuff we be going through stuff, and we don't say nothing. It's good to just check in on your people. Just say, hey, man, what's going on? Just want to see how you're doing.
Yes,
Trust
sir.
me, that goes a long way. So make sure you check in on your people, man. Spend some time with your family if you can. And listen, hug somebody this weekend. Give somebody a hug that you ain't hugged in a while. They about need it. You feel what I'm saying? So look, that's it for us, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Wednesday, 7:00, moving the chain. We talk football, Bears football in particular. Whether you're a Bears fan or just a football fan, why don't you come and hang out with us on Wednesday nights at 7:00, and then on Fridays as usual.
Come talk smack with us.
Yeah, man, come on and do a little trash talk with us because it's the Bears, so we're gonna be talking trash anyway.
No, we not. No, we not. No, we not. No, I don't co-sign that now. I don't co-sign that.
Ooh, that was a good one,
Mike. I do not like this, Mike. Oh my God, I do not like this. This looks so unprofessional. I do not like this.
Down?
I got to get my laptop back working. I do not like this, man. I guess I grew out of it.
Yeah, you did. Because you used to be laying down with the tiger skin rug and everything, man.
No, this don't look. You know what? Relax. But no, I don't like this. I don't like this. I gotta get my laptop back working.
It's all good, man. We'll get it. We'll get it figured out.
Oh yeah, I'm getting straight.
So appreciate y'all, man. Next Friday, same time, same channel. And until we talk again, my friends, y'all get 2 fingers to the side. Make sure you holler at your boys because we out.
Peace.